many friends have you been absolutely stunned by in the last few weeks? Whether you know them well or haven't seen them since high school, their online commentary has had you typing and then deleting all your frustrations you would like to comment. For some of us, it is our own family members. May God help us all. It is easy to pray for the people I like. It is hard to pray for the people I secretly don't want God to bless. I don't want God to endorse their views. I don't want God to forgive the way they have hurt me or causes I care about. I want God to hold them accountable for their bad theology. Today, the Lord reminded me of the story of Job. If you know the story of Job, he is a man who has lost everything, children, business, his own health. And then his friends come to comfort him, but they give terrible counsel. God ends up restoring everything Job loses by the end of the story, even giving a double portion of his possessions. But do you know what the Lord reminded me of today? The order in which this happens. Job's friends were awful. They had horrible theology. God literally says he is angry with them. He says, "You have not spoken the truth about me," Job 42:8. And yet, God doesn't restore Job's fortunes till after Job prays and intercedes for those same friends. Job 42:10 reads, "After Job had prayed for his friends, the Lord restored his fortunes and doubled his previous possessions." I truly don't think God is coming back for us until we learn to go back for each other. I think a failure of the American Christian church is in understanding just how committed God is to humanity despite humanity. It is only when we truly love the Lord with all our heart that we are empowered to love our neighbors, even the ones we deem dangerous, even the ones with horrible theology. I think we underestimate the command of God towards love. God says it's not optional. By this, they will know that you are my disciples if you love one another, John 13:35. The more I pray and fast, the more I sense this to be true. We must pray for our horrible friends. We must intercede on their behalf. We must ask God to be with those we don't know how to be with ourselves. Because here's the thing, we do not worship our ideas of God. We worship God himself. And God has commanded us to love not just our enemies. Sometimes that feels easier than figuring out how to love our horrible friends. Let me pray with you. Lord, we give you our lives in all of our days. Please guide us into your light. I'm Heather, and I'll see you next Friday night.